Hey guys, it is the Canadian Woodsman here with another video. I'm sorry I haven't gotten around to making a video for a while. I've been really busy. I just got back from Ecuador a few days ago. I was in Ecuador with a group of kids. We went to some different First Nations areas and we learned a whole bunch about different traditions and a lot about how they live now and stuff. So it was really cool. But I got back and I was just watching some YouTube videos and I saw a lot of these like 5-pound survival kit videos, so I decided to make one and sort of see how it turns out. So this is what I came up with. It is actually a blanket that I got on my trip to Ecuador in an airline because we were going overnight, so they gave us these blankets so we could sleep, and they're really lightweight but they're actually quite warm, so I figured I'd choose that for sort of wrapping the whole thing in. So I'll just open it up and we can go through the whole contents. So as you can see, it's all tied. It's tied at both ends like a candy kind of thing with a piece of paracord. I didn't measure it, but I'm not 100% sure how long. I didn't melt the ends, said it was pretty, so it would be easy to get the string out from the inside to use for fishing line or smaller cordage. But I should tie the ends in knots. So, just unwrap this. Flip it over. Okay, so open it up and you can see there's a first thing you do when you open it up is you see the bandana. So if I was bleeding or if I had a cut, I could either use this blanket or I could open it up and grab the bandana and put it on really fast because it's right there, just on the top. And it's pretty big. So just a camouflage bandana. You could also soak it with water if it was really hot out and put it around your head to cool you down. And tons of other uses as well. And the next thing you see is a camouflage tarp. I think it's 7x5. I'm not 100% sure. But it's a pretty nice sized tarp. And it is UV, like sunlight, and it's resistant to a lot of different stuff, like salt, sunlight. So it's pretty nice quality tarp. So I open that up, and then the rest of the contents of the kit are in here. So I'll just go through it. The first thing, and I think probably one of the most important, is my knife. I chose a Condor Bush Lore, and this would normally be on my belt, but for this video I made sure everything was 5 pounds and I put it all together, so that can just show you that. So that's the first thing, and I've gotten through this in a lot of other videos, so I don't think I'm going to go in depth, but this is, I think, my favorite knife. Next thing is paracord. I would probably choose Bankline, except for that I don't have any. And I think the paracord is cool because for Bankline it's just one string. With paracord you have the 3 inner strands plus the outer strand, so it's 4 string. Like the length of one piece of Bankline would be 4 times the length in paracord if you took it all apart. So it's really, really nice. Next thing is a life straw. So these are really, really nice. I really like using them. I was really surprised the first time I tried it because I was using it in relatively clean water, but I took quite a while. It takes a lot of suck, like you really have to suck it hard to get the water flowing through it, and it works really well. It makes the water taste pretty good. Next thing is a metal cup. So I can use this, I can boil water in it, I can cook food in it, and it would say my life straw stops working or I lose that, then I have this for purifying water and all that. The next thing is I chose to bring a backup knife because you never know if you're going to lose your big knife or if it's going to get too dull or anything. And so I just have a small little Winchester folding knife here. It's not a super good quality, but it's stainless steel so it won't rust, and it can be used for skinning, cleaning fish, anything small like that. The next thing is I was just saying is you can't have dull tools. So I decided to bring a super lightweight, small little sharpening stone. It's just a small one and it has this little leather case that you could probably use for something else, but it just prevents it from getting all gummed up with sand and dirt and grit. The next thing is this sort of all-purpose tool. I really like it, so I'll just go through all the components that it has. One, it has a flashlight. Don't know if you can see that, but it's actually a pretty bright flashlight. And then you flip it over to the side, and there's like one of those button compasses attached into it, and that's pretty nice. And then flip it over to the other side, and there is a thermometer, so you can tell the temperature. It's Fahrenheit and Celsius, so you can tell like the temperature. And then, as you can probably see immediately, there's a whistle. And it's pretty loud. I wasn't blowing it very hard, and it's pretty loud. And then you just twist it, and you can open it. And there's this like little waterproof match bit in this half that I can have some matches in. And then the other half, you twist off this little black ring, and there's a magnifying glass, which could be used for starting fires as well if it was sunny. And then inside here, there's a little mirror that you could use for signaling, I guess, or for checking your hair. But that is that. I'll put that back together and move that to the side. Then the last thing is this little bag that I put together, and it has 2 little books of matches. They're just the paper matches. But I figured that I could just take it apart and put the matches into here, cut off the little strips. So that'd be pretty cool. And then the last thing, I guess I also have the bag, and then the last thing is a SAS survival guide. So this is really cool. I probably don't need it, but I really like having it, especially if you're bored or anything. You can read it. It has a lot of useful information. It's really, really good book. So I highly recommend at least getting this. But this is what I chose. Please, like, it's not necessary. It's like these aren't 100%. It's like some of these things have slight flaws. Like I could probably get a better sharpening stone, better quality small pocket knife, that sort of stuff. But in overall, this is probably what I would choose for £5. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really enjoyed making these videos. Bye.